Alright, so in this one we're going to go over the rower. The rower is essentially a triple extension. We're extending at the ankles, extending at the knees, and we're extending at the hips. So this is essentially your finishing position with the row. We don't want to make this an upper back and bicep workout. It's a leg dominant movement. You're going to generate a lot more power, a lot more speed, and a lot more force through your legs than you are pulling with your upper back and biceps. So we want to treat this like a triple extension, not an upper back bicep workout, all right? This is going to be quite hard for me to do and talk into the mic without the audio buffering, so I do apologise in advance if it does kind of buffer or cut out a little bit. I'll try my best to obviously keep good audio. The range here, all right, should be around here. It's as low down as your mobility allows. What we don't want to do is be reaching and stretching our lats to pull ourselves out of position. We don't want to be coming up on our toes. We don't want to be stretching, generate a lot more. We're not going to be able to generate as much force from this position. It's a bad position to be in. Again, we want to think about the drive from our legs here, not using our lats as much as possible, all right? So we want to, again, catch that cable. We want to catch the cable in a position where we can generate a lot of force. Normally what that tends to be is shin almost vertical, all right? So shin almost vertical from the ankle. And then what we want to do is our arms stay fully lengthened until the last second of the actual pull itself, the row itself. So your arms are essentially just hooks to help travel, to help make that handle travel through the triple extension, and then your arms just essentially finish it off. All right, so what we want to essentially do is keep your arms as long as possible, drive forefoot pressure with your feet, forefoot pressure, extend at the ankles, extend at the knees, extend at the hips. Again, my arms are still fully extended here, extend at the hips, and then we're pulling in here, all right? Now there are some tutorials that says you should roll to kind of mid-rib or lower rib. There's other tutorials to say you want to really try and lengthen it here, as long as you can catch it, as long as you can catch the cable, so there's some tension on that cable. It doesn't really matter all that much where you're pulling it. We obviously don't want to be fucking pulling it way up here, of course, but it doesn't really matter. I don't see much benefit of pulling in here to then finishing it up here. I don't really see much difference in terms of power output, cadence, rhythm, smoothness with the actual row itself. All right, so down, I'm going to do a couple of moderate efforts on this so you can see the technique in kind of full flow. All right. Now, by no means am I an Olympic rower. For sure, my technique can use a little bit of tweaking and refining, but for a basic standardized row for Hyrox, for example, or to get some off the feet cardio in, the cues I've given you are more than good enough. Obviously, if we're trying to absolutely send it and try and break some records and things like that, then obviously we need to look at more advanced techniques, but I'm not there yet in terms of the know-how in terms of an elite Olympic level kind of rowing technique. I'm sure there's a few little tweaks in there, but again, triple extension is what we want to try and mimic with the row. All right.